What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. When we left off, we were getting to the truth on things.
Yep.
With the elevator and
the alarm.
and the alarms, and then the doorknob being broken with Nekomaru falling.
Yeah.
But when it came to the clocks and talking about hearing the crashing sound at like 5:30,
tampering with
Sonia was not like that.
She just stopped.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well, that sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
Huh? You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Why didn't Sonia hear it?
I don't know.
Huh?
Probably around 5:30 in the morning. Huh? You can tell? I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge. Excellent work, Akane.
Yeah. That rumbling sound was at 5:30 a.m. It's like it sounds off in front of me. 2 hours.
2 hours.
I see.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Boom.
2 hours? That much?
Yeah.
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
No.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Nope.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
That too.
Yeah.
That's why he went by himself at 5 o'clock. Because his clock inside was like, oh, 7 a.m. Time for Monokuma Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They were trying to lure out only Nekomaru. That specific
Monokuma
thing
Tai
was
Chi.
Monokuma Tai Chi. Monokuma Chai Tea.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
I'm sure everyone else would much rather have chai tea than Tai Chi.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
No.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
It was actually 7.
Yep.
You should have been
If
going
I
too,
recall,
technically.
You witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Let me see. Jeez, how outrageous. I didn't expect everyone to Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
Yep.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Aw, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it?
Yes.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right.
Good God, guys, calm down.
Not it. It's incorrect.
Shooting yourself in the foot? Is that what he means?
Maybe.
The correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Please.
Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Yeah, because, like, if Monokuma hadn't said that, that was a huge clue for us.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know, the time being off.
But the suspects, huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
The alarm clock going off?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Not quite. Because, you know, maybe it was more or less not about trying to hide the sound of Nekomaru's alarm going off, but also to create an alibi for all the guys there.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
It's going to be everyone on our side of the house.
Yeah.
Remember now.
Oh, well, actually, technically, they're going to put it on Nagito because he was like, I didn't hear anything. I didn't show
The
up.
sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell? Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Nagito.
Yeah.
So whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? I mean, so that would be Nagito. He's the only one that didn't have an alibi from that side of the house.
You're the only one.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Huh.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy.
We do need an answer for that.
You weren't
Yeah.
in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something. If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Do it.
If I may be frank,
But you're
But your name's
Nagito.
Nagito.
even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Huh?
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
So he didn't hear it either.
Did Chiaki hear it? Because I was gonna say maybe the fancy rooms can't hear any sound.
Oh.
Because Sonya was in a fancy room. I can't remember if Nagito was in a
If
fancy
they're like
one.
soundproof
Oh yeah, Nagito.
from outside.
Yeah, he won the straw poll gift thing and got a good room because of that
Yeah.
garbage. I think that was how it went.
Straw poll.
Not that. It was rock paper scissors, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Those people in fancy rooms couldn't hear.
Yeah. What was it? Deluxe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in
Yeah.
common.
He knows.
And I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? It would be the room. Is it
Same
Haman's
as
Gambit?
Gambit, yeah.
But how are they going to have it? Deluxe rooms?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, well, that's... D...
L. U.
Get the E ready. Whoa!
We need an X.
Oh, the X is going into the E. No,
Ah.
dang it. Alright, well I got rid of my E, but oh well.
We needed that E.
Well, there's another. Don't you dare!
Oh!
Well, there
You
we
should
go.
have went for the one that was gonna hit it first.
Don't need E's.
No, but we need the O's.
Yeah, they're actually gonna combine over here for me, so. Oh, let's do it, let's do it.
Oh, oh no!
Oh, there we are. Oh my god.
M,
okay.
there's an M.
I know, I'm just trying to get out of the,
We need an S.
Yeah, we do. I forgot about that part. No! S.
S, down.
Yes, I see it, but everything's hitting everything. Okay, there we go. Deluxe rooms.
Whew, okay.
Now,
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
who had the 4th deluxe room?
I don't know.
Because the person in the 4th room shouldn't have heard it. So if they came out in the which of the guys had the deluxe room? The other one, aside from Nagito.
I don't
If
know.
I recall,
Ugh.
the deluxe rooms are.
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. Deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air
Oh,
insulation.
he straight up
I
said
remember.
that.
The
I
standard room may
forgot.
have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room is severe flow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
Oh my
Are
god.
you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Come on, man.
Bitch.
Fuck you.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Do we have a map of, well, we don't have a map at all
Any
anymore,
truth
but,
bullets?
anything that says who it was?
I don't think
Isn't that
so.
button on the floor, top of a pillar, moving hammer, chain, pillar, come over there, every hall button, Nagito's sudden appearance. No, we don't have anything.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Huh? Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer murdered Nekomaru.
Oh my god.
I don't remember who was in that other room. Are you kidding me?
Was it Fuyuhiko?
No, because he was sitting in the lounge anyways.
Oh, that's right.
So it's a 50-50 of Soda and Gundam. It's a 50-50 between those two. Fuck you, Soda. I can't remember, so... You're shitting me.
Oh no.
Seriously, I'm not the killer. I was sleeping in my room and I balled out of my room after hearing the alarm.
Yeah.
What's suspicious about that?
But I mean,
not
Gundam heard the
Kazumichi?
alarm too.
That's the problem. He shouldn't have heard the alarm, but he came out because he knew it was going to go off.
No. No. No.
Gundam, you were the chosen one.
Is this? I had a bad feeling because he was getting kind of like, oh, how could this happen? How could that happen? He was getting kind of defensive about it.
He was getting a little weird this case.
Yeah. No.
Buddy, I better lose some health on this.
No. Oh my.
Damn it!
No.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
No.
Gundam, sit down. We need to have a talk.
No. No. Oh, Sonia's not gonna be happy.
But you two are the chosen OTP.
No.
When the alarm rang,
We didn't
at
get
the
to spend
strawberry
enough
house
time
lounge,
with him.
You rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
I hear you. Okay.
Were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Just say you left the door open or something.
Now that you mention it,
Gundam?
Oh boy.
Speak?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
And he just straight up said, you know, murder is murder and all that earlier.
Yeah.
You still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, no.
You have some sort of explanation, right?
Sonya is us right now.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Yeah, he stayed out so Gundam couldn't get away to his room. Because the deluxe rooms are in the back. So he couldn't make his way back to his room.
Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
I mean, he
If
is
you were
smart
in the
enough to
lounge
do
for
all
that long,
this.
Yeah.
The killer who had left earlier obviously
His
wouldn't be
hamsters
able to
probably
go
could have
back.
helped with that too.
Even though
Maybe,
Nekomaru's
yeah.
murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? That raucous is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a
Did
sacrifice.
you say raucous?
Whatever.
Ruckus.
Don't go making that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Anything?
Anything, buddy.
Anything positive?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Is this the road you're going down, buddy? Are you gonna say that you have 4 times the hearing so you heard it through your walls?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The
Oh, boy.
soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Okay.
Is that your argument?
Oh, come on, dude.
Bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic.
Oh, wow,
The
that's
truth
different.
Shall now commence.
Okay.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
If you say so.
I see. You're still holding out.
Oh boy.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
Uh-oh.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean a class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
How does that
Jesus.
have to do with it?
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
You're pissing him off.
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Yeah, she's gonna defend him to the end.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Is our rebuttal gonna be against her for the end?
Probably.
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Okay,
Since the beginning?
let's hear this.
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact
Oh, this is
elevator
gonna
was
be
broken.
Nagito coming out of nowhere thing.
Yeah.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
The trap door.
Yeah.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
Yeah, because we haven't used that yet.
If so,
I thought we used it at the very, very
human who
beginning.
used the
Did we?
elevator would have left it at Grape House.
That's how we
Well, you
figured
can
out.
use stuff more than once.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how we figured out that the Strawberry House is on top of Grape House.
True. But still,
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
Let me just double check so I know I'm not backwards. Oh, that's
no,
not
that's
it.
not what I'm
No.
talking about.
Hang on. There he is.
Nagito's
Sorry.
sudden
That's the one I was trying
appearance.
to find. We're supposed to... Yeah, so Strawberry House is on top of Grape House. So this is how we got to figure out how we got back up.
Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
I didn't think about that part, to be quite honest. Okay, no, there are 4. I was like, wait a minute, but there are 4
On
hamsters.
his hand, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, there's only 3. One of the hamsters pushed the button! Which would have been a bold move. But, that's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's such a thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
He really is Phoenix.
But I've got to figure out what... Wall clock, contact elevator, radio clock, broken doorknob. It has to be something about the elevator. Let me see if I can read up on the elevator after
That
a little
elevator was...
bit of... The elevator was... Let me find... Arrived at Grape House. Huh.
It
Yeah.
might be something we'll have to suck up, maybe.
Let's see.
the
Was
only means of travel between the two houses.
not
As
necessarily.
long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
You're over the top all the
The
time.
elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, There's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
No,
Why
there
don't we stop this already?
there was a secret passageway.
Yeah, that's technically. I mean, I don't know how complicated it would be to get back through that trap door that connects it. Kind of just something is obviously wrong. There's like I can't shoot through. Going to find out what it is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction. I don't
That
think.
elevator was the only means of travel.
Yeah, we don't
between
have
two
the
houses.
No.
secret. So
Oh,
suck that up.
so
As long as
oh,
that elevator was broken,
we can
your assumption collapses.
You speak while he's going.
we can
Plus, the elevator was
You can talk while they're talking. Don't worry about
broken
it.
at Grape
the way
House.
to travel between two houses.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Being at the
Since I was
very
a
end
strawberry,
here.
There's no question that the
It would have been different.
Either
if
that
there
or
was a secret
To press-
suck up
passageway.
secret passageway
How much longer
and
do you plan
put
to
it
lecture me?
to his a way to
Yeah.
travel
This
between two
already.
houses.
And actually, that makes more sense because we have to contradict him.
Uh-huh.
So, yep, I need to remember how to play this game. So
That
we'll go
elevator,
all the way to the
only
end.
means of travel, as long as that your assumption.
Plus, the
Christ.
elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot.
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no
right.
question that the
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret
Suck it up.
passageway.
Second up. There we go.
Yep,
Cool.
and then
And then we'll use
How much
that as
longer?
we
Why
cycle
don't we
back
stop this
through
already?
and spit out the first part. Let's
man,
give it a shot.
I wish he was correct.
That elevator was
Yeah.
the only means of travel between the.
Yep,
There we go.
told you. I'm smart.
Yes, you are.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Yep. Hey,
Nagito?
Nagito.
Like the up. Well,
Nagito.
I think he's closer to us this way. There we go.
Look at his face.
He's gonna have that face from now on.
Yeah.
Smug little look.
Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, shut up.
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Now he's why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
I thought we went over that earlier.
Yeah.
Once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez. Hi.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Huh?
There's no way they didn't know.
Yeah.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Dude, the
The giant door with the
window
creepy
and-
clown.
Yeah.
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
buddy. Okay, let's see here. Why can I button temporary pillar fight when this I don't know which of those would be relevant to anything here, but I'll try and figure it out when the time
Even
comes.
if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes,
Okay, that's not how that.
provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
Go up to the direction I push.
Progeny of vile deities.
Did I do good enough? I did.
I
Jesus
already
Christ.
proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Oh
Know the
boy.
limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
Damn.
You don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion. At
Huh?
least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
He probably means try proving the evidence to the killer to the octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. He dwells in the light that will break through the darkness. What the hell is that we have?
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Would it be the wire?
You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood...
It was the wire. Because he
Yeah.
had to get it from somewhere, so...
Yeah. Because that wouldn't just be laying around.
No.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon.
That too, yeah.
And a chain on the door in the tower. Those are all
All
the
supplies.
items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
All kinds of stuff
There
there.
were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end.
What's gonna
Normally,
happen to
we'd
his
end up listening
hamsters?
to Hajime
I don't know.
lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Well, I know you say that, but you know what? We'll go and get to that next time. Huh, well, I'm not used to not having to put through a closing argument on this one and explain everything. Oh.
But we don't know that. What if Hajime is like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Gundam, why?
God.
Why? That's the question. Why? Why Gundam? Why did you do it?
Yeah.
Why would you do it?
He.
What happened?
Man.
Were your hamsters not able to eat the plants up at the top of Strawberry House like you said they were supposed to? What the hell's going on, man?
Oh, we didn't spend enough time with him. That's always my regret.
Thankfully, they have whatever the equivalent of school mode is.
Yeah. God damn it.
Ah.